Userful. Manage Desktop Summary. Hi, my name is Crystal Pullman, and I'll be taking you through the new proposal, Penguin Friends. Let's take a closer look at Userful before we look at our project for Penguin Friends. Our current product line includes Userful Desktop. This is a one CD solution that will install all of your applications, and it allows you to never have to worry about updates, upgrades, viruses, or hackers ever again. Userful Multiplier. This allows you to turn one computer into 10, saving resources as well as power. And finally, Userful Manager. This works in conjunction with Userful Desktop and allows you to control numerous computers from one central location. Let's take a closer look at our products. Userful Desktop. Userful Desktop is a secured desktop solution for your computer needs. One CD will install everything from the operating system to all of your applications, which currently include more than 40. When a user logs off, the station is cleared automatically of all browsing history as well as downloaded files, meaning that you never have to worry about what your students are downloading again. Userful Multiplier. Userful Multiplier is able to take advantage of the downtime that computers experience while users are simply reading or typing. Because of the way that we have designed it, each user will still have the full use of the computer when they need it, for example, when they launch applications. This then allows one computer to act as 10 by simply adding additional monitors, keyboards, and mice. This can save you considerable money in simply application fees, let alone the actual cost of additional computers. Userful Manager. As I mentioned, this works in conjunction with Userful Desktop. It is an administration website, specifically, which is the central location to allow you to control all of your Userful desktops. Userful Manager will allow you to quickly customize all of your desktops, including which programs are launched automatically, which websites are filtered out, print control, as well as providing access to user statistics. The print control is really a great idea for schools because now you can control what your students are doing. You can stop them from printing off from various websites, or you can allow them to print off that assignment that they need to hand in to you. Now let's take a closer look at our new proposal, Penguin Friends, a new Userful project. The problem today. A big potential market exists in computer labs in schools, between K-12 and post-secondary. However, Userful's current line of products are solely for Linux-based computers. Many schools have Windows or Macintosh computers as they receive the operating system at a subsidized rate, as well as future upgrades. Schools will be unlikely to want to change to Linux because it will mean additional support staff as well as different programs. Schools, particularly public schools, have limited budget to work with in terms of which computer machines they can purchase. They cannot afford to have the number of computers required for their students very often, especially in the public school system, meaning that for some schools you can wind up having 25 computers for upwards of 600 students. In today's society, this is just simply not a good solution. Userful Multiplier would be a long-term solution to help solve the problem of costly machine upgrades, as it can turn, as I said, one computer into 10, meaning that instead of purchasing 25 new computers, you can instead purchase only a few. This then saves the school a lot of money in upgrades that they can spend on other areas. Why schools? Schools, due to limited budgeting, also cannot afford sufficient technical support staff. Userful Desktop and Userful Manager make installing software and maintaining the computers quick and easy. Userful Manager allows the computers to be monitored and controlled from anywhere with the Userful Manager website. If Userful products can be remade for Windows and Macintosh operating systems, they would provide a valuable solution to the educational system today. Schools all over North America could benefit from these products, providing a large potential market for Userful. Userful products could be offered at a reduced rate to make them more affordable for these schools. This would allow them to actually purchase them, and as I said, give Userful a large potential market, which would make up for the costs that we lose in selling the products at a reduced rate. The proposal. Windows and Macintosh platforms provide different problems for our products. We do not know whether our products can be remade for these operating systems. It will likely require the cooperation from Microsoft as well as Apple in order to see what their operating systems are doing behind the scenes in order to remake our products. We are asking investors for funding to investigate the possibility of this solution. Specifically, we're asking for a total investment of $50,000 from our investors in order to conduct the necessary research. This money will be spent to hire a consultant and analyze the situation for the Windows and Macintosh platforms and to write a report on the estimated cost, feasibility, and risks of such a project. We estimate that this could be completed within 6 months. If the report is favorable, we will move ahead with developing our products for Windows and/or Macintosh, depending on what the report says on the various systems. Additional funding may be requested at that time to help us move forward. If the report is not favorable, we will continue to develop our current line of products as the core of Userful for the Linux operating system. Thank you for listening to our pitch today. Our references were the main Userful website, Tim Griffin, our president and founder of Userful, as well as an additional newspaper with research on the situation for Windows computers in the school system. Thank you. Have a nice day.